than normal, and I'm doing it out of my studio today. So we're going to do a full body mat class, pump, strengthen and tone the whole body. I'll keep it beginner friendly. All right, so let's start. We're going to start just warming up the shoulders a little bit. So let's come around cross-legged, and we're just going to do some shoulder circles first. 2, we'll do 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's go back the other way, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Let's take a nice big inhale up. We're going to get the back of the hand touching above the head here. And then exhale to open. Inhaling up. Exhaling open. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling open. And 1 more. Inhaling up. And exhaling open. All right, we're going to come round to sitting. What we'll do is put the feet hip distance apart. And we're going to start with a straight back. Let's just put the hands underneath the knees here. And on the exhale, we're going to rock back gently. And then on the inhale, come forwards and straight. So exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, forwards and straight. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, forwards and straight. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, forwards and straight. Let's do 2 more. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, forwards and straight. Last one. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, forwards and straight. Right, guys, keep holding on here. We're just going to roll down onto the mat. So down we go gently. Vertebra for vertebra for vertebra. Right out, just grab the mat, yeah? And we're going to go into a big stretch out. So let's push both feet forward. We're going to reach the arms over the head. And then we'll just bring the right leg up into the chest. We'll take 4 breaths on each hip. Okay, let's take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Okay, swapping legs over, left leg in, 4 more breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. All right, we're going to put both feet on the floor. Let's do some slow hip rolls, yeah? So we're going to take the arms up to the ceiling. This is where we're going to start. So let's curve the pelvis under. We're going to roll vertebra for vertebra up. Then we're going to take the arms over the head. Get the back of the hand on the floor there. We're going to roll back down through the spine. Vertebra for vertebra. And then take the arms back up to the ceiling. Okay, let's do that 3 more times. So we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Take the arms all the way over the head there. We're going to roll back down again gently through the spine. And then we're going to take the arms back up to the ceiling. And again, we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Taking the arms all the way over the head, roll back down gently through the spine, bringing the arms back up to the ceiling, and last one, curving the pelvis under and rolling all the way up, taking the arms over the head, rolling back down again gently through the spine, and then bringing the arms all the way to the ceiling. Okay, so from here we're just going to put the hands onto the hips. We're going to stretch the right leg forwards, foot flexed. We're going to lift the right leg 8 times and then swap to the left. So off we go. Let's lift. 1, 2, yeah, good. 3, good, and one more, 8. All right, so let's swap legs over. We're going to do that on the other side. Okay, off we go, and 1, yeah, lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and one more, 8. Okay, brilliant. So we'll put that foot down. Let's link the fingers together next. We're going to put them behind the head. We're going to lift the head and chest up. We'll do 8 times. 8 of these guys. Off we go. We're going to lift. 1, 2, 3. Not too quick. 4. Keep going. 5. 6. Keep the breathing going, guys. 7. And one more, 8. Okay, good. So from here, we're just going to go into another big stretch out, like we did at the beginning. Reach the arms over the head. Flex the feet. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. So let's keep nice and stretched out. We're just going to roll round onto the side. And we're going to go into all of the side leg lift series. Let's try the first 2 sections with the arm along the leg. That will be a bit wobbly. Off we go. We're going to point and then flex. And point and 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 flex. 2 more, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. Okay, let's do 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, keep the leg up there. I'm going to put my hand on the floor now. I'm going to squeeze up the bottom leg, and then they're going to come down together. So it goes top leg, bottom leg, down. 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 2 more. Top leg, bottom leg, down. Last one. Top leg, bottom leg, down. Okay, last section. We're going to lift both legs. Lift and back. And 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 lift and back. Okay, lovely. Let's do all of that on the other side. And as I often do on these streams, guys, on the second side, I will cue the breathing. All right. Don't worry if you don't quite manage to get the same breathing, but I will cue it anyway, so give it a go if you can. So let's start with the arm along the leg, and off we go. We're going to inhale, point, exhale, flex. 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 2 more. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. 1 more. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. All right, 8 circles next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the leg up there and put my hand on the mat. Squeeze up the bottom leg, exhaling down. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Okay, then last section, we're going to inhale to prepare and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, inhale back. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Okay, lovely guys. Let's slowly come up onto all fours. Yeah, we're going to do some cat stretches. We'll get the spine moving a little bit. Okay, let's take wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. And guys, I know I've said it before on the stream, a cat stretch is not cat-cow, yeah? When we come through, we're going to come through to a long flat back. All right, so let's take wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll start in a long flat back like this. This is where we're going to come back to. So let's drop the head and curl the pelvis under. And then we're going to come back into that long flat back position. And again, dropping the head, curving the pelvis under, and then coming through, long flat back. Let's do 2 more. Dropping the head, curving the pelvis under, and then through to a long flat back. Okay, last one. Dropping the head, curving the pelvis under, through to a long flat back. Okay, so let's take toes together, knees apart. This is a bit like a child's pose. We're going to come all the way back. Take a little stretch through the spine here. Take the weight off the hands. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, let's roll up through the spine here. We're going to do 1 more set of cat stretches, this time a little bit quicker, and I'm going to cue the breathing. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and off we go. Let's take an inhale and exhaling up. Inhaling at the top and exhale, slide through. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curve up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slide through. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curve up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slide through. 1 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curve up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slide through. All right, let's do another push back to bent legs. It's a bit like a bent-legged downward dog, this one, guys. So let's lift the knees just up, and then we'll keep the legs bent. If you keep the legs bent, then you can get a lovely long stretch down the spine. We'll take 2 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, gently pop the knees back down, guys. We're going to come around to face the front. We'll come cross-legged again. We're just going to get a little bit of blood into the middle back. All right. So for this, we're going to bend the elbows up. I've made a fist here with my hands. We're going to open 20 times. Off we go. And opening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, good, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. All right, let's come around to sitting again. We did this position a little bit earlier. We'll do half roll back, yeah. You're going to curve over, guys, this time, reaching the arms forwards. We're looking down at the floor. All right, we'll do 8. So let's rock on back, keeping the curve, and then rocking forwards. And exhale to rock back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to rock back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to rock back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. 2 more times. Exhale to rock back. Inhaling forwards. Last one. Exhale to rock back. Inhaling forwards. Okay, so we're going to roll down to the mat again, but this time without holding on to the legs. So down we roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, Okay, we're going to keep the legs straight. And what we'll do is we'll mix the two exercises we did earlier together. So that's with linking the fingers behind the head. Okay, putting one foot on the floor. I've got my left leg there extended. Doesn't matter what one you use first. And we're going to lift head and leg 8 times on each side. I'm going to cue the breathing as well. So let's take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale back. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. Stretching the other leg out in front. Keep the foot flexed. Leg strong. We'll take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale. Lift. Inhaling back. All right, guys. Let's take both feet on the mat. We're going to take the hands on the rib cage. Take a few deep breaths here. And luckily tonight, guys, I've got someone just off camera doing some excellent breathing, yeah? If you can follow them on the breathing as well, I'm going to be doing it too, then brilliant. It's just to underscore how important the breathing is. It doesn't matter, especially if you just jumped onto this stream and you've not done much Pilates before, or you're watching it later. It doesn't matter if you're not familiar with the breathing. You can slowly learn it over time, but just to underscore how super, super important it is, yeah? All right, guys, so let's go on to the side next. We're going to do an exercise that's often called clamshells, yeah? I've got my legs slightly bent, hand on the hip. We're going to basically lift the knee up to look at the ceiling. Let's do 10. We're going to do 10, and then we're going to take it into an exercise called side kick lying. I'll talk you through all of this. So let's take the hand on the hip, and then we're ready to go. So let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Okay, so let's open up the hip a little bit. We're going to put the hand on the mat. Then you're going to extend out the lower leg. I'm lying in an open V shape here. Push the bottom leg down, lift the top leg up. Then we're going to inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Keep going. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. We'll do 2 more of these, guys. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. Last one. Inhale forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. All right, very nice. So we're going to do all of that on the other side. That was 10 clamshells into something called side kick lying, yeah? We do 10 clamshells and 8 for side kick lying. So let's take the hand on the hip. Hand on the hip is just going to help you make sure you keep the pelvis nice and still as you do this. So off we go. Let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, last one, 10. Excellent. Hand on the mat, extend out the lower leg. We're going to push the bottom leg down, lift the top leg up. Off we go. And inhale, forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. 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 2 more. Inhale, forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. 1 more. Inhale, forwards, flex. Exhale, point back. All right, nice guys. Let's pop that leg down. And then we're going to come up onto the knees. So this is a little move we've been doing the last few weeks in the stream, yeah? This is a nice way to just open out the sides of the body. You're going to take knees under hips, and we're going to put one hand down on the side. That hand's roughly on the same line as your knee. The other leg goes out to the side here, guys. So you kind of got foot, knee, hand, all on the same line. The arm's going to come up and over the top, and we're going to stretch over. Let's hold it here. 3 breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, good. And we'll come all the way up and back and round. So let's do that on the other side. So putting a hand down, hand, knee, foot, all on the same line. We're going to take the other arm up and over the top. 3 deep breaths. All right, let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, and then coming all the way up and round. All right, guys, so as I said at the beginning, I'm going to try to keep most of this class fairly beginner friendly, but at this point we are going to go into the 100. I'm going to do the full-on Pilates 100. I'm going to be cueing it with the breathing as well. I'll be doing it with my legs straight, but you can do this in tabletop. If you've got no idea what I mean by the 100, doesn't matter, yeah? You can either give it a go or you can have a little look, but I'm going to cue this as if it were a totally regular Pilates class. All right, so let's go into the 100, guys. Off we go. Let's take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg, exhaling the other, inhaling and exhaling, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 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 And inhale 2, 4, 5, halfway. And inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, push. 3, 4, 5, good. Inhale 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice, guys. Come all the way back in. Pop the feet back down and relax a second. So we've nicely pumped the core and the abdominal wall there. So now it makes sense to go into some mobility. So we're going to go into an exercise called full roll up. So push both feet forwards, flex the feet. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Again, I'm just going to cue the breathing straight away on this one because it does actually make the move a little bit easier. So let's take an inhale here, and on the exhale, we're going to gently float the arms back and over the head. And then we're ready to go. So we're going to inhale, move the arms to the ceiling. Massive exhale here. That will help you come all the way up and over. Inhale as you start to move back. And then the exhale will help you control the roll back down. Inhaling arms. Exhaling up and over. Inhaling back. And exhaling down. Inhaling arms. And exhaling up and over. Inhaling back. And exhaling down. Inhaling arms and exhaling up and over. Inhaling back and exhaling down. Okay, we're going to do 2 more of these. Inhaling arms and exhaling up and over. Inhaling back and exhaling down. All right, last one. Inhaling arms and exhaling all the way up and over. Inhaling back and exhaling all the way back down. All right, lovely guys. Relax here a second. Okay, so we've pumped the core, the abdominal wall, we've mobilised the spine. We've worked a little bit into the outside of the hip, we did that earlier. Now we're going to go into the hamstrings, yeah, we're going to nicely pump the back of the leg. So we're going to do 10 shoulder bridges, which is just this, yeah. We lift up and down 10 times. The 10th one we're going to hold for 10 seconds. And the good news is we're going to do 3 sets of that. Okay, so off we go. And we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3. And you can hear the breathing, right? So it's clear we're exhaling up. Yeah, that's going to help. Good. 7, 8, 9, and then stay up on 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently down we go. Okay, that was the first set. Let's start the second set. Off we go. Inhale to prepare and exhale lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to stay up on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down you come. So I'm really starting to feel it burn quite a lot now, by the way. If you're feeling it the same, that's very good. Off we go. Last set, and we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to stay up on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently down we come. Alright, so really nicely pumped the hamstrings there. So let's do a little gentle stretch, not a big one, just a fairly quick one for the back of the leg. So we're going to come up to sitting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one leg all the way over the top. Okay, I'm going to take an inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to drop the head gently over. I'm going to roll down towards my bent knee, right? If you want to increase the stretch, so if you want to feel more of a stretch down the back of this extended leg, then you can just walk the hands forwards as far as they will go. You might even be able to get hold of the foot. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then we just slowly come back up. All right, let's do that on the other side. So over crossing the legs. Got both feet flexed, by the way. Okay, so lengthen up, and then you're going to drop the chin. We're going to roll down through the spine, nice and easy. If you want to increase the stretch, you can. And that's just by walking the hands forwards along the leg or onto the foot. And we'll hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slowly coming all the way back up. Okay, good. All right, so the next exercise, not the easiest one to see online, but I think the best idea is if I do it this way around. So I'm going to turn my mat round. We're going to do an exercise that I normally call in the regular group classes the 5-5 positions, 5 seconds in the 4 different positions, yeah? So I think you're probably going to see me best this way. Guys, I have got my legs a little bit wide and they're rotated, yeah? I'm going to keep my head down for all of this. The first one is with my hands behind. I've got the palm of the hand on the floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my head and my arms up and down 5 times. The 5th one I'm going to hold up for 5 seconds. We're going to do it with the hands behind. We're going to do it in a T shape. We're going to do V shape forwards and then what I call Superman out in front. Yeah, okay. So let's start with the hands behind and off we go. We're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stay up on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, down you come, and we're going to go up to a T shape. Yeah, so making a T shape, that's shoulder height with the hands. We're going to take an inhale to prepare and exhale to lift. And then back. And 2, 1. Okay, so the third position is a V shape, making a V shape. Don't try to keep the shoulder blades down here, guys. In fact, I really recommend you let the shoulders come right up to the ears, especially when you're lifting up. So we'll take an inhale and lift. And back. And back. And and back. One more. Lift and stop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just one more position. That's Superman out in front. Again, really do keep the shoulders up to the ears. And off we go. We'll take an inhale and 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 back. 2 more. And back. One more. Lift and stop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice, guys. I'm just going to turn my mat round and we're going to pop up into a very big cat stretch. So after doing that extension, it's very, very polite and very necessary to take it into flexion. So up we come. We're going to stay here for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to slide on through. Let's stay on all fours. We're going to do an exercise called opposite arm and leg. Yeah, so what that is, guys, you're going to stretch one arm forwards, one leg back, put it back, and then we swap. We keep swapping sides. Keep the spine as still as straight as possible. Make sure that you avoid this with the leg. You don't want to lift the leg so high and relax in the lower back. That can pinch and that can be uncomfortable. So we're keeping the lower back strong and we go into opposite arm and leg. So I'm going to cue the breathing too. Let's take an inhale to prepare and then exhale, reach. Inhale back, then we'll swap. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. 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 We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. The next one, we're going to reach and we're going to stop. So let's hold it here, guys. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming all the way back. And we'll do it on the other side. So arm and leg out in front and behind. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so earlier we did some pushes back to bent legs. Now we're going to do full on push back to straight legs. This is basically a downward dog, guys. So tuck the toes underneath. We're going to take an inhale to lift the knees. And on the exhale, you're going to push back to straight legs or as straight as you can get them. And we're going to hold it here for 2 breaths. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. So keep going. We're going to walk the hands back. You're going to lose my head in a second, but we're going to roll all the way up vertebra for vertebra. Take a nice big inhale at the top, guys, and then on the exhale, we're going to roll back down again. So drop the chin, roll down nice and easy, nice and gently. And we're going to walk on out with the hands, yeah, so walking on out, we're going to hold a 10-second plank on the hands. So get the legs nice and strong, spine nice and straight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll pop the knees on the floor, toes get knees apart. Get a long spine stretch back. We did this earlier, but this one we're going to take it off the mat and round to one side. Then you get a nice little stretch deep down into the lower back. And we'll take 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, coming back onto the mat, we can go around the other side. And we'll take 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling And exhaling. Okay. Coming back onto the mat, guys. We're going to roll up gently through the spine. Vertebra to vertebra, leading the head to the end. Okay, so earlier on we did some half rollbacks. What we're going to do now is some oblique rollbacks. It's a little bit similar, but with a bit more of a rotation and movement in this. So let's link the fingers together. I've got my elbows slightly bent here. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down, and then off we go. So we're going to curve on back, then rotate, come back to the middle, and then straight. Then we'll go the other way. So curving back first. Rotate round the other way, back to the middle, and then come straight. Keep going, curving back, then rotate, back into the middle, and then straight. And again, curving back, and rotate, back into the middle, and then straight. Keep going, guys, and curving back, rotating round, back into the middle, and then straight, and curving back, rotate round, back into the middle, and then straight, and curving back, rotate round, back into the middle, and then straight. Let's do one last time, curving back, rotate round, back into the middle, and then straight. So let's put the soles of the feet together here, guys. We're going to take a quick stretch forwards. So let's drop the head down, you roll gently vertebra for vertebra, all the way down to the mat. Let's stay here. We'll take 2 breaths down here. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to roll all the way up, and then we're going to go into an exercise called rolling like a ball. Yeah, so let's just give this one a go. Just remember, guys, when you roll back, you just want to roll onto kind of the top bit of the shoulder blades, really. My head does always touch the mat. I don't try to keep it off, because that just causes lots of weird tension in my neck. It doesn't feel good. But let's give it a go. We're going to curve the pelvis under, and we're going to find a balance point. The feet up in the air, and I'm quite far back off my sit bones here. So let's roll back. I'm going to keep looking at my belly, and I'm going to use an exhale to catch the balance as I come up. So rolling back, looking at the belly, and exhaling. Then you want to see if you can curve the pelvis under as you roll back, and exhale up to balance. And curve the pelvis under as you roll back, and exhale up to balance. Let's do 3 more. Curve the pelvis under as you roll back, exhale up to balance. Curve the pelvis under as you roll back, exhale up to balance. All right, one last time, guys. Curve the pelvis under as you roll back, and we're going to hold the balance here. So let's try and stay. We're going to reach the arms forwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take them up to the ceiling now, and we're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just pop the feet on the floor, grab hold again underneath the knees. We did this right at the beginning, yeah? And what we'll do is we're going to curve all the way down to the floor, nice and easy, vertebra for vertebra for vertebra, and we're going to bring both legs up into the chest. All right, so hang out here for a bit, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk about getting into imprint, and if you don't know what the hell that means, there is actually a tutorial on this channel called What the Hell is Imprint. That will explain it in pretty good detail, but just roughly to give you an idea, if I'm talking about imprint, what I mean is I want you to pull your belly button through into your lower back. So that simply means you're going to be engaging your core a bit and switching on the abdominal wall, which is helpful when we go into abdominals. So let's give this a go, guys. You're going to pull the knees gently into your chest, and then you're going to pull your belly through into the lower back. So engage the abs, engage the core. Let's put the knees together then, and I'm going to stretch my arms forwards. They're just off the mat. And I'm going to reach my toes forwards as well. I want roughly 90-degree at the knee and the hip, thereabouts. Okay, so let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, I'm going to lift my head up and looking straight down at the belly. We're going to do slow single leg stretches. I'm going to cue the breathing. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, stretch your right leg forwards. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, stretch the left leg forwards. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, right leg forwards. Inhale, bring it back in. One more. Exhaling, left leg forwards. Inhale, bring it back in. Very nice. So we're just going to relax back down onto the mat again. Hug the knees back into the chest. Relax a second. So we're going to do that one more time, guys. We're going to pull the belly through to the back. We're going to lift the head up, all that stuff. We're going to do 4 more single leg stretches, but this time with the arms going up and slightly back. So you're going to think of taking your arms just really to the side of your face, okay? That's going to be more challenging because you've got a heavier lever there with the arms up and back. So let's pull the belly through to the lower back. Lift the head up. Yeah, let's lift the head up. Look down at the belly. Stretch the arms forwards and take the toes a little bit further forwards. Okay. Now with the arms, we want to take them up and back. We're going to do 4 single leg stretches. Let's take an inhale. And right leg forwards. Inhale back. Left leg forwards. Inhale back. 2 more. Right leg forwards. Inhale back. Left leg forwards. Inhaling back. Well done. Okay, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest. All right, so the next one is also not the easiest to see, but I'm going to explain it to you as well. So I'm going to keep my legs into my chest. I'm going to roll onto my right shoulder. Yeah, roll around onto my right shoulder. My legs are bent. I'm going to stretch my left arm up to the ceiling. My right hand's on top of my legs. So let's open the left hand, if you can, all the way to the floor, and then bring it back to the ceiling. Exhale to open. Inhaling back. Let's do 2 more. Exhale to open. Inhaling back. And last one. Exhale to open. Inhaling back. All right, cool. So we'll do that on the other side. So that just means rolling across the back, rolling onto the left shoulder. Okay, I'm going to push down on my legs here. I'm going to take the back of the head onto the floor, stretching the right arm up to the ceiling. So that's an inhale. And on the exhale, I'm going to open my right arm, if I can, all the way onto the mats. And then inhaling back. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. 2 more times. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. And 1 more. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. Okay, nice. Let's roll back onto the side. You can keep the legs slightly bent. We're going to work a little bit quicker now. We're going to get a little bit more blood pumped into the outside of the hip. So let's keep the hand on the floor. We're going to lift the top leg, foot flex, knee forwards. We're going to push the leg out to the side 10 times. Off we go. Exhale, push. Inhale back. 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 5 more. Exhale, push. Inhale back. Exhale, push. Inhale back. Exhale, push. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, push. Inhale back. Last one. Push and stop. Okay, guys. 10 circles each way from the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So keep the leg there. This is the fun bit. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to bring them forwards. And I've got my knee facing the front. It's not going to go up to the ceiling. Keep the hand on the mat. We can do 20 little pulses here for the outside of the hip. Off we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Breathe. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax that leg down. So again, you can hear the breathing, you can hear it going on. It is really, really super important, yeah? It will help the muscles work a little bit better, and it's great for a million different reasons that I'm not going to go into now, but it is worth giving it a go. So let's do it on the other side, guys. Hand on the mat. legs are bent, lift the top leg, foot flex, knee forwards. We're going to inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, inhale back. Last one. Push and stop. 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to go knees up, feet forwards, 20 quick pumps for the outside of the hip here. Off we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knee forwards, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very nice, guys. Pop that leg down and take a quick second. All right. I'll explain the next exercise. We're going to come round onto the knees again. This time I'm going to have my toes tucked underneath and I'm going to go down onto the elbows. My hands are linked together. So we're still going to work into the back of the leg here for this one. Yeah, we're going to lift the leg up and down 8 times. And I'll quickly show you as you lift, it's going to stay bent. Yeah, it's going to stay bent as you go up. And when you bring it back down, don't let it touch the mat until you finish the whole set. We'll just do 8 on each side. So keep the back strong as well. This is target muscles, guys, back of the leg, and it will probably come a little bit back into the back of the hip as well. So off we go. Let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more, 8. All right, let's do that on the other side. Off we go and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more, 8. All right, let's take the weight off the hands a second. Yeah, give the hands a little bit of a shake. We're going to go back out there, guys. We're going to do that 1 more time. That's 8 on each side. Target muscles are hamstring, hip extensor, yeah. This time, second time, I'm going to be cueing the breathing as well. So off we go, back out onto the elbows, tuck the toes underneath. Second set, let's see if we can do it just a tiny bit quicker. We're going to take an inhale and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale back. Last one, exhale, lift, and inhale back. Very nice. On the other side, take an inhale to prepare, and 2 more. Last one. And relax. Okay, come back to sitting again. Just give the hands a little bit of a shake. Well done, guys. All right, so we're going to pop in some planks now, and I like to pop in lots of planks. What we'll do is we'll break it down today. We're going to do 4 sets of 30-second planks, and we're going to alternate them, guys. We're going to start off on the hands for the first set. Second set on the elbows. They can either be linked together with the hands like this or have them open like that. That doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. And then third, back up on the hands. Fourth, down on the elbows. If it starts to get a little bit too much, if you think you can't hold it, you can go down onto the knees and hold a plank on the knees. It's still a really good strengthening exercise, so don't skip it out, just give it a go. Okay, so let's start up on the hands. We're going to spread the fingers out nice and wide. And we're going to stack the shoulders over the wrists. Let's take one leg behind. And I'm definitely going to squeeze my legs together, by the way, for this. Let's squeeze the legs together. Luckily I can see the clock here, so we won't be up here too long. We're going to do 30 seconds. So when you're there, you want everything pretty squeezed. You want to feel like you've got your belly button pulling up into your lower back as well. So keeping the lower back strong, keeping the abdominal wall engaged. And obviously try and breathe as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so come back down. Give the hands a little bit of a shake. For some people, holding that position up on the hands is just really not comfortable. It's not because they're necessarily doing anything wrong, but that's just not good for their wrists. If that's how you're feeling, then just do all of them on the elbows. But another option is always to get hold of some push-up handles. They're super cheap. And on push-up handles, it allows you to work up on the hands but have the wrist totally straight. Okay, they're not a pointless bit of fitness equipment. They are quite good. Second set, guys, we're going to go down onto the elbows. Yep. Still get the shoulders stacked over the elbow joint. We're going to take one leg behind. Squeeze the second leg in. 30 seconds. So I'm going to cue some breathing. Let's take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling and exhaling and inhaling. All right, that's 30 seconds. Okay, take the weight off the hands. 2 more sets left to go, guys. If you're starting to get a bit tired now, you don't want to do the next set in a full plank, drop onto the knees. Okay, so back up onto the hands. All right, we're going to take one leg behind, squeeze the second leg in, and 30 seconds here. Let's take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Okay, coming all the way back. Again, give the hands a little bit of a shake. Whew, that was third set. One more set left, yeah. I can do the last set back on the elbows again. All right, guys, off we go. So let's take one leg behind. This is the last 30 seconds. Squeeze the second leg in, and we're going to stay. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Okay, lovely guys. Gently pop knees on the floor. And we've just got enough time to pop in a stretch here. So we're going to lie down on the back and do the piriformis stretch, or a stretch that does help deal with the piriformis, other muscles in the hip as well. Anyway, we're going to take right leg over the left leg. I've got my foot flexed and I've made a shape like that. Okay, we're going to fold the legs into the chest. One hand's going to come through the middle. If you can get it on top of the shin, brilliant. If the hips are feeling tight, just take it behind, that doesn't matter. Other hand round, and we're going to hold it here. All right, let's take an inhale and an easy exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, unwrap the legs. Let's do that on the other side just to finish, guys. All right, we're going to take left leg even over the right leg. Fold the legs into the chest. Left hand's going to come through the middle this time. If you can get it onto the top of the shin, brilliant. If not, just behind is fine. Other hand around the outside. Let's take 4 breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Very lovely, guys. Unwrap the legs and relax. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this stream. Next Thursday's stream is probably going to be back at the normal 12:30 time, but I'll let you know. So check out on my Instagram account for that. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining. Bye.